one of the videos that I shared was the one where you have the sort of
Oh,
eruption in that
yes,
area.
yes,
And I
yes,
wanted you to
yes.
expand a little bit on what you know symptoms to be
Hmm.
with relation to energy
Oh, this is going to go
and
deep.
reality. And you can go as deep as you like. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be a whole different way of thinking, which I know you are
You're
very
ready.
open to, and you probably are already in accord with what I'm going to say. Um, in Qineng Qigong, it's easier if I explain in this way. In Qineng Qigong, there is the one, we step it back, we start at the end. So the end is one Qi, one essence. Well, if there's one Qi, one essence, why do I look like this and you look like this? Because we have different information.
Mm.
So things appear differently according to their information. But in the stepped back reality, the original primordial existence, everything is that one Qi, one vibration, whatever word you want to use. So from there, these words such as, I can't even think of the words, skin this and liver this
Infection.
and
Yeah.
broken knee and whatever, all of these ideas, they don't align with one Qi. So one Qi, this ball of energy that I am, is opening and closing, expanding, contracting with my breath. The Qi field around me, what I am, is not my body. It extends beyond my body. That's the place that I am living from, aware of. And I know that if I hold on to my breath, I've created a tension.
Mm.
If you say something that makes I don't like it, for example, you say something, I think, oh, she offended me or something,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't. She offended me. So somewhere in my body, a tension happens. Perhaps for me, a tendency in the abdomen. Someone else, they might clench the jaw.
Mm.
Somewhere the personality doesn't like something or doesn't feel good about something, is scared of something. A tension happens in the body, happens in the breath. And instead of this perfect open and close, the Qi that I am is always opening and closing. And when it's doing that, the body has everything it needs.
Mm.
And as soon as there is a restriction to that perfect flow, then it's like a blockage. We call blockage.
Yeah.
And if you're familiar with the language of traditional Chinese medicine or other modalities, they use the language of meridian paths, energetic centers. So if things aren't all expanding and contracting in perfect harmony and rhythm with the universe, there's blockages and things can't get through correctly. So our diagnosis is you're not completely opening or you're not completely closing.
Mm.
There's tension. And will it come out in the skin or the tooth or the hair? Which part of the body? It's not so important. It's just the tendency of that being.
Mm.
You can't say it's not possible to form a diagnosis and then write a prescription because we're all individual energy. And when that works, that has been working, that we write up a prescription and we give and a person gets better, well, the person is due to get better anyway, because that's the nature of consciousness that we are. We're already perfect. So if the belief system feels it has support and has a thing to make it better, then it will get better. Is it the thing that made them better? Or is it the relief, the comfort, the support that made them better? From my perspective, it's the mind that made them better. And sometimes we need that. I'm not saying there's a problem with that. I'm not saying I'm not against that, especially for a child. I would take some gum leaves, rub them together, blow on them, and my child's better because they believe that, all these wonderful things that we can do with the tool of belief. So about this situation, I have had many, many, many situations as you are peeling away the layers of energy of your body, either through Qigong or through meditation or whatever modality that you're doing. It is not uncommon to be letting out heat, cold, pus, liquid, gas, to let out elements from this elemental thing in our body. But things going out, for me, I celebrate it.
Yeah.
So for a new practitioner, it might freak out. I've just started this exercise and I'm just sitting here doing this and I'm pouring qi through me. And now I've got the flu. I was feeling fantastic. And now I've got the flu. Well, congratulations, you've just plateaued.
So the symptom is almost like the after effect, rather than, because in modern society, we kind of see it the other way around. We need to do something about the symptom. Whereas what I'm teaching and what you seem to be saying as well is that it's already done by the time the so-called symptom arises. Like it's cleared, it's healed, and that's like, the visual is the after effect potentially.
Is this is the approach to symptoms? Sorry.
Like if you get I guess with the lens that I am peeling back towards is that, like, in modern society we think we need to do something about the rash, whereas with this alternate view, and there's many different ways to look at it, but essentially they're all the same, in that if you clear something within you, whether that's a physical cleansing or an energetic release of some holding pattern that you've had going on, a release of a fear, that the rash pops up as the recalibration of that.
I
it's like
understand
the
now.
effect rather than the thing we need to address and fix.
Yeah, could be that. Yes, that certainly could be it. Something cleared and there's your big tick.
Yeah,
could be that. Could also be so for example, a very long chronic thing could be phase 1 of that. Phase 2 might be coming.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It could be piece by piece. It could also be message, slow down.
Yes.
Don't eat that.
Yes.
That's not working for you, that relationship or whatever.
Yeah. It's funny that you've reached similar, like it's just funny the similarities with, I'd strip back all the things that I know not to be true, that are very clearly not true, and in the absence of those things, that's kind of where I've ended up, that it's either the kind of the recalibration after some energetic or internal shift has happened, or the body lovingly guiding you to make a change in your life. And for me, I was like, oh well, it's kind of both of those things, and I couldn't.
And it all depends on the practitioner.
Yes.
So for myself, I'm always practicing. So in the moment, for example, there's a practice that's very intense. We go like this. And we're clearing all of this, and you can start sweating and you can feel prickles. There's a lot of symptoms that can come up like that. Or for example, doing this intensively in one space, working on the knee. And then if you're having some cyst come up on the knee, I know it's my work. I know straight away it's my work. A practitioner that perhaps sits in satsang, which is a spiritual space, where you're looking at dissolving the ego, the personality. And if something comes up and they think of their childhood, and then some similar symptom of an injury that they had when they were a childhood seems to be reappearing, that could be a clearing, depending on how the practitioner works. If you're not practicing and these things come up, I would say it's more of a message.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you so much for that distinction.